If you've ever wondered how diabetes affects your eyes, or why your vision gets blurry and then seems to improve, this video will show you something most people never notice. What's happening inside your body, silently, may be affecting your vision more than you think. So, if you care about your health, stay with me until the end. What you're about to learn could completely change how you see diabetes and blood sugar.
If your vision has been getting blurry lately, or you've noticed small changes you can't quite explain, it might not be your eyes alone. It could be your blood sugar. Most people never connect diabetes and eyes until the damage is already happening in silence. And that's what makes this so dangerous. Right now, millions of people are living with high blood sugar and vision changes without realizing they are early signs of diabetic eye damage. You might think it's just tiredness, screen time, or age. But in many cases, it's your body sending subtle warnings that something deeper is going on. Here's something most videos don't tell you. Diabetic eye damage doesn't start when symptoms appear. It starts much earlier. When blood sugar levels begin to fluctuate and affect the smallest blood vessels in your eyes. This process is silent, gradual, and often ignored. That's why conditions like diabetic retinopathy can develop without pain, without obvious symptoms, and without immediate vision loss. Now here's what most people don't realize about diabetes and eyes. The damage doesn't start when your vision changes. It starts much earlier. When your blood sugar levels begin to stay elevated for longer periods of time. This is where high blood sugar and vision problems begin to connect in a silent and dangerous way. When glucose levels remain high, they begin to affect the smallest blood vessels in your eyes. These tiny vessels are extremely sensitive, and over time they can become inflamed, weakened, or even leak. This is the early stage of diabetic eye damage, and most people don't feel anything at all while it's happening. That's why so many people are surprised when they're diagnosed with diabetic retinopathy. It's not something that appears overnight. It develops slowly, often without clear symptoms, making it one of the most underestimated complications of diabetes vision problems. Here's something rarely explained. Your eyes are one of the first places where blood sugar damage shows up, even before other parts of your body. That means your vision can be an early warning system for your overall metabolic health. Small fluctuations in blood sugar spikes and vision clarity are not random. They are signals your body is sending. Understanding how diabetes affects eyes is not just about avoiding vision loss. It's about recognizing early signs of diabetic eye disease before they become permanent. The sooner you notice these subtle changes, the greater your chances of protecting your eyesight and preventing long-term effects of diabetes. By now, you might be wondering exactly what is happening inside your eyes when blood sugar stays high for too long. The truth is, diabetic eye damage begins at a microscopic level. Tiny blood vessels, called capillaries, become fragile and can leak fluid or blood. This leakage can create swelling in the retina, a condition known as diabetic macular edema, and it's one of the leading causes of blurry vision diabetes patients experience. Most people don't notice these early changes because they happen gradually. The subtle vision shifts, occasional blur, or difficulty focusing in low light are actually early signs of diabetic eye disease. If left unchecked, these silent changes can progress to diabetic retinopathy, affecting both vision and long-term eye health. Here's something surprising. You don't have to have symptoms yet for serious damage to be occurring. High blood sugar and vision problems often develop without warning, Even small spikes in glucose levels can stress the delicate blood vessels in your eyes, creating cumulative damage over months and years. That's why early detection matters. Regular eye exams, monitoring blood sugar levels, and understanding your individual risk factors can protect your vision. Foods that stabilize glucose, consistent blood sugar control, and avoiding sudden blood sugar spikes are not just good for overall health. They directly reduce the risk of eye damage. The key takeaway here is simple. Your eyes are a window into your metabolic health. Paying attention to even minor changes in vision is crucial, because what seems like a small issue today could become permanent damage tomorrow. Being proactive now gives you the power to prevent long-term complications and preserve clear vision. Most people don't notice these early changes because they happen gradually. The subtle vision shifts, occasional blur, or difficulty focusing in low light are actually early signs of diabetic eye disease. If left unchecked, these silent changes can progress to diabetic retinopathy, affecting both vision and long-term eye health. Here's something surprising. You don't have to have symptoms yet for serious damage to be occurring. High blood sugar and vision problems often develop without warning. Even small spikes in glucose levels can stress the delicate blood vessels in your eyes, creating cumulative damage over months and years. That's why early detection matters. Regular eye exams, monitoring blood sugar levels, and understanding your individual risk factors can protect your vision. Foods that stabilize glucose, consistent blood sugar control, and avoiding sudden blood sugar spikes are not just good for overall health. They directly reduce the risk of eye damage. The key takeaway here is simple. Your eyes are a window into your metabolic health. Paying attention to even minor changes in vision is crucial, because what seems like a small issue today could become permanent damage tomorrow. Being proactive now gives you the power to prevent long-term complications and preserve clear vision. If you want to stay ahead of diabetes complications and protect your vision, make sure you subscribe to Health Insight MD right now. Hit the like button to show you care about your eye health. And don't wait, every day counts when it comes to preventing silent damage. Now that you understand how high blood sugar silently damages your eyes, let's dive deeper into the most common complications caused by diabetes vision problems. One of the earliest and most dangerous is diabetic retinopathy. This condition occurs when fragile blood vessels in the retina begin to leak or swell, gradually distorting your vision. Many people experience blurry vision, diabetes moments, without realizing it is already a sign of serious underlying damage. High blood sugar and vision problems don't just appear suddenly, they develop over months and even years. Blood sugar spikes, even after meals, repeatedly stress the delicate vessels in your eyes, accelerating diabetic eye damage. You might not notice these early changes because your brain adapts, but the damage continues silently, which is why this is called silent damage. There's something you rarely hear. Lifestyle changes that improve metabolic health can actually slow or even reverse early diabetic eye disease. Consistently controlling blood sugar, maintaining healthy glucose levels, and avoiding sudden spikes are not just general health advice, they are critical to protecting your vision. Small adjustments, like reducing sugar intake, prioritizing low glycemic foods, and balancing carbohydrates across meals can have a massive impact over time. You don't have to wait until blurry vision becomes permanent. Early intervention is the key. Regular checkups, understanding your diabetes eye symptoms, and monitoring your fasting, blood sugar are simple but powerful tools to prevent long-term vision loss. Your eyes are the clearest reflection of your metabolic health, and taking action today can protect them for years to come. One of the most overlooked factors in diabetes eye damage is how daily habits affect blood sugar and vision. Even when blood sugar seems under control, fluctuations after meals or during stress can silently worsen diabetic eye damage. High blood sugar and vision problems often start with small, unnoticed changes, like occasional blurry vision or difficulty reading in dim light. These are early signs of diabetic eye disease that many people ignore. A crucial insight few people realize is that what you eat, when you eat, and how active you are throughout the day directly impacts your retinal health. Foods that stabilize glucose, low glycemic meals, and balanced carbohydrates reduce blood sugar spikes, lowering the risk of leaking capillaries in the eyes. Incorporating light movement after meals, staying hydrated, and managing stress can all improve blood sugar control and protect your vision over time. Another aspect often ignored is sleep. Irregular sleep patterns and poor sleep quality can worsen insulin resistance, leading to higher fasting blood sugar and additional stress on the eyes. Small, consistent lifestyle changes are more powerful than occasional extreme efforts. They prevent long-term vision loss and give your eyes a real chance to remain healthy. Remember, diabetic eye damage is silent but cumulative. Every choice matters, from your nutrition to your daily habits, because early intervention can stop damage before it progresses. Understanding your diabetes eye symptoms and taking consistent action can make the difference between preserving your vision and irreversible complications. At this point, it's crucial to understand that diabetic eye damage isn't only about high blood sugar, it's about silent, cumulative effects that happen over time. Even small, repeated blood sugar spikes can weaken your retinal blood vessels, leading to diabetic retinopathy and other serious diabetes vision problems. Many people think occasional blurry vision is normal or temporary, but it's often an early warning sign of diabetic eye disease. Here's something most people don't know. Controlling your blood sugar consistently and making strategic lifestyle adjustments can slow or even reverse some early damage to the eyes. Maintaining healthy glucose levels, avoiding sudden spikes, and managing insulin resistance are not just medical advice, they are your best defenses against vision loss. Nutrition plays a central role here. Low glycemic foods, balanced carbohydrates, and consistent meal timing reduce stress on delicate retinal vessels. Pairing this with light physical activity and proper hydration strengthens metabolic health and protects vision. Another secret many overlook is monitoring subtle diabetes eye symptoms regularly. Early signs, like minor changes in vision clarity or difficulty adjusting to light, are critical alerts that your eyes need attention. Ignoring them allows silent damage to accumulate, making it harder to reverse later. If you want to truly protect your eyes, every day counts. Now that you understand what diabetes is silently doing to your eyes and how early signs like blurry vision or light sensitivity can be warning signals, it's time to take action. The key is consistent daily habits, managing blood sugar, and paying attention to even the smallest changes in your vision. Every small step matters when it comes to protecting your eyes from diabetic complications. If you made it to the end of this video, comment, staying aware, so I know you're committed to taking control of your health. It shows you're part of this community focused on prevention and better vision. If this video helped you see diabetes and your eyes in a new light, leave a like. It really helps us know this content matters and supports more people like you. And before you go, there's a video right here next to this one that complements everything you just learned about preventing diabetic eye damage. Click over and continue with me. Your eyes will thank you for staying proactive. Don't wait. Your vision deserves attention today.